Starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 Weekends. I'm Megan Mamlock. Rachel Eiler has the night off. An uptick in COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin this week is likely connected to the more contagious Delta variant. Health officials are reinforcing the need for unvaccinated residents to get inoculated. Nearly 51% of people statewide have received at least one dose of the vaccine, and about 48% statewide are fully vaccinated, which officials say provides good protection against the Delta variant. Statewide, 83 Delta variant cases have been confirmed. For the fourth time in as many days, the U.S. passes 20,000 new COVID-19 cases. Health officials say this rise in infections comes in large part to a highly contagious U.S. variant.
In some parts of the U.S., it's like deja vu all over again.
In our facility, our healthcare system in Southwest Missouri, we're absolutely stretched further than we were stretched last year. And I would say it's a managed crisis at this point for sure.
Health officials say the spread of the Delta variant of COVID-19 could lead to many surges in regions with low vaccination rates.
Patients are much sicker than what we've been seeing in the past. And so that cuts down on the nurse-to-patient ratio.
Dr. Anthony Fauci, the head of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, says this version of the virus transmits more efficiently and could pose a more serious health threat.
This is going to keep happening. It may peak here and then it's going to spread to other places. If we don't get enough vaccinated, there's going to be another variant that's probably worse. It's just that's the way viruses work.
Roughly 48% of the U.S. population is fully vaccinated, and the medical community says the sooner people roll up their sleeves, the better.
You come here and we will try our hardest to get you better. We'll do everything that we can to help you get back home to your family. But the reality is you may not go home.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Meteorologist Andrew Kiefer is in the building. Andy, the weather has been gorgeous, especially for Hodag Country Fest. Is it going to keep happening throughout the rest of this weekend?
It sure is, Megan. So temperatures and outside conditions are going to be pretty consistent from today into tomorrow. Tonight will also be consistent from last night as well, seeing some stars, a couple passing clouds, and we'll have those low temperatures getting back down to those low 50s. Also more consistent from yesterday will be hardly any wind out there, so kind of a stillness to the air yet again. We've had kind of a mild set of kind of stagnant air through the area for the last couple of days. Not too much motion going on, so that's going to be the case again tomorrow. As well be these high temperatures. So today, a lot of us landed in those upper 70s, low 80s. Pretty seasonable temperatures, and we'll do it again tomorrow and for most of the upcoming forecast period. And then getting into the rest of our night tonight. So from those 60s, getting down into those low 50s. Some of us could even be touching the upper 40s tonight. So a little bit cool for some. Our average low for this time of year is 54, right around there tonight with that low coming up of 52. Megan?
Thanks, Andy. A funeral service is planned Tuesday for a 26-year-old woman who was a victim of a homicide. Hannah Miller died June 30th in Rhinelander. Her obituary describes her as a driven and dedicated mother. The family has arranged for an ice cream truck to be at the Miller's visitation. The primary suspect in Miller's death, 30-year-old Christopher Terrell Anderson, has not been found. A warrant is out for his arrest. Oneida County investigators say if you have any information about his whereabouts to call the Oneida County Sheriff's Department at 715-315-5201. With thousands of Bucs fans gathering around the TV tonight, Wisconsin's Public Service is now reminding fans how to cut the cost of their energy, both during the game and throughout the summer. They say to keep your home cool, use blinds or curtains to keep the sun from heating up your home during the day, and try setting your thermostat to 78 degrees while you're not at home. Or turn off the AC altogether and cool your home with fans. And if you're cooking during the game, consider using microwaves or slow cookers instead of an oven to use less energy and to give off less heat. For some people, gathering together is a critical part in building a community. One church in Merrill believes that by doing so, they can become spiritually enlightened. Pastor Dan Shields from Highland Community Church says that the social event Party in the Park does just that.
We just really wanted to be able to have a time where people could gather together and be able to just find encouragement in seeing one another.
Shields continued to say that their event allows for church members to grow bonds with each other and the public. Relationship building is a large part of the church's mission.
We really appreciate community. We think it's important, and anytime that we are able to do that, I think that's a helpful and good thing.
The event attracted about 50 people from the church in the greater Merrill area, with the goal of bringing people together. For some people here in the Northwoods, art is a hobby that they obsess over. In Eagle River, there is an opportunity coming up for art lovers to enjoy for the entire month. Newswatch 12 Kyle Pozorski gives us a sneak peek at what is to come.
The Warehouse Community Arts Center provides many opportunities for people to enjoy art. Coming up this month is their Connect to the Northwoods event, featuring one local award-winning artist.
It's a month-long series of programming. It's centered around an exhibit that will open privately on July 17th here at the Warehouse.
Warehouse Art Center board member Cindy Conlon says that the feature artist Mary Burns' work was inspired by the Native American history of Wisconsin.
She contacted each of the 12 Native tribes in the state of Wisconsin, asking them to honor a particular woman.
The Ancestral Women exhibit is just the beginning of what visitors can expect during the month-long event.
That exhibit is part of this bigger programming theme, Connect to the Northwoods, that's across culture, time, and species.
And Conlon says that everyone that comes will enjoy.
Anyone who sees it is going to be learning about weaving, its tradition and its modern representation. They're going to be learning about culture, and they're going to be learning about the role of women in passing this culture on. There's something for any age, and I hope people will check out the information on our website, eagleriverart.com.
Reporting in Eagle River, Kyle Pozorski, Newswatch 12.
After a 6-month battle with COVID, one Wisconsin man is being released from the hospital. We're going to share his encouraging story after the break. But first, Andrew's in next with our full forecast on Newswatch 12 weekends.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. It's got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
Dad, we do this every day.
When I was your age, we didn't have the 2021 Nissan Rogue with intelligent all-wheel drive. You know what we had? The occasional Sunday drive, gravel road here and there. We didn't get to experience the thrill of groundbreaking driving technology on a daily basis like you kids do.
The fiercely reimagined Nissan Rogue. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 12 models or save up to $5,262 on select models.
Getting back to business.
Finally having people over.
Living more worry-free.
We all have a reason to get fully vaccinated. What's yours? Get your COVID-19 vaccine at vaccines.gov.
The weather is nice, which means it's time to golf, and WJFW Deals has great golf offers for you. Go to WJFWdeals.com and take advantage of the great deals today. Get yours before they're gone. Only at WJFWdeals.com.
Country music loving hodags have been in store for great weather this weekend and will continue to be so tomorrow. This evening is going to be pleasant with mostly clear skies to partly cloudy skies tonight and low temperatures down in those low 50s. Right now, looking across the Badger State, seeing more of those clear skies towards northern areas of the state, while more cloud coverage is still holding for southern and central areas of Wisconsin, and those temperatures in those mid to low 60s right now, getting down to those 50s, like I said, overnight. And this is a departure from those high temperatures today in those upper 70s to low 80s. So pretty seasonable for this time of year. Rhinelander, we had that high of 79. Our average is 80 degrees. So within one of that today, right where we'd expect to be for this time of year. So looking right now in Eagle River at 61 under those clear skies. No wind out there at all. So kind of a stillness to the air will carry through tonight into tomorrow. Over in Wausau, a few passing clouds. It's still mostly clear for you. And having temperatures right now in those middle 60s, getting a bit cooler yet tonight. So here we go, looking at the next 6 hours in coming up in Rhinelander, getting to those 50s and staying there all the way through 4 a.m. And you'll notice a couple passing clouds, but it'll be a more starry night all around. And then on the backside, looking at the next several hours, getting into the early morning, getting out of those 50s pretty quickly by 7 a.m. And then getting back into those 70s. We'll land in those upper 70s yet again tomorrow, again with mostly sunny skies. And after we hit those upper 70s, coming up on Sunday with a high of 78, we'll cool off a little bit Monday with the cool day of the forecast period at 74. But then for the rest of the forecast period, we'll be consistent with those upper 70s, but we'll be increasing that humidity throughout the week. So this will feel like more of those muggy upper 70s than that dry we have been having for this weekend. So looking at your Sunday coming on up here, we're going to be staying dry, seeing most of that sun tracking towards northern Wisconsin as cloud coverage starts to develop towards central parts of the state into the day tomorrow. So here we are at 9:30, having still that dryness overnight and taking some clouds with us into Monday morning. And then you'll notice some of that rain developing is going to stay towards southern Wisconsin throughout most of the day on Monday. But as we get into the afternoon, some of that will shoot up to the north woods. So we could have a go of some rain on Monday. But after that, there will be more rain chances really for almost every single day of the upcoming week, with that greatest rain chance waiting until Wednesday. And there could be some thunderstorms in here as well as we trend through next week. So looking at those future rainfall totals, most rainfall is going to fall towards southern areas of Wisconsin, getting at least an inch to maybe even an inch and a quarter of rain. Central areas getting about an inch of rain, and then 3/4 of an inch if you're in the far northwestern parts of the state. But for now tonight, no rain coming on up. We have mostly clear skies to partly cloudy skies tonight, with those low temperatures getting down to the low 50s, some of us even touching the upper 40s. And with those few passing clouds will lead us into Sunday with partly cloudy skies. High temperatures once again getting up to those upper 70s, so a very similar feel to what we had today. And there will be a light east breeze coming in at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And now to put it all together for your 7-day forecast, brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress, is going to show one more dry day for the weekend coming up tomorrow. After that, we'll have a shot of rain and thunderstorms coming up throughout the upcoming week, with our next dry day coming up on Saturday. Megan?
Thanks, Andy. A Wisconsin man who almost died in the hospital is finally home after a 6-month battle with COVID. Despite nearly dying, he feels he's an incredibly lucky guy. Nick Bohr has his story.
Admitted to Freighted in January with COVID, Mike Berry of Brookfield is finally leaving the hospital.
I'm feeling great, and thinking about everything that comparative to where we were.
Mike contracted COVID before vaccines were even available.
His life in many ways was shattered and in pieces, and it took the hands of multiple individuals to kind of piece them back together.
It's one of the most amazing feelings because it's been a really tough year, and a lot of patients like him we've seen, and we didn't have this outcome.
Mike praises the doctors, nurses, and therapists who led him out of the depths of COVID.
Then the biggest part is the staff here. Not only did they take care of me, but they befriended my wife and really took her in and comforted her.
After nearly 6 months here, Mike is finally ready to go home. But his road to recovery is far from over.
You need to protect yourself from the virus so that you don't go through what I went through. A healthy guy, I'm 52 years old, and I was resuscitated twice. Heart surgery, kidney failure. There's a long list of things that the virus did to me.
Maybe the hardest being separated from his wife and 4 kids because of hospital COVID protocols.
I miss my family. So I'm really glad to be going home with them. I've seen my kids twice in the last 6 months, so I'm really excited about seeing them tonight and being home.
Barry still has a long way to go in his recovery, but at least now it will be from the comforts of his own home. The NBA Finals have not been kind to the Bucks fans so far. Nate, what's the team looking like?
Hey, Megan, the Bucks have actually been in this spot before, and after the break, we'll hear from Drew Holiday on his mindset going into Game 3. Stick with us. That's next.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest waterproof floors in the industry, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Maximum XL is 50% thicker and 30% longer, resulting in maximum durability, which is perfect for active families and pets. Not to mention, it's easy to install. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center to get your Rigid Maximum XL waterproof floors today.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
See the newly expanded fishing department and good supply of ammo at Chase Outdoors, just a short distance off Highway 51 at Cedar Creek Mall in Rothschild.
Huge online auction, Rhinelander, Wisconsin. 150 firearms, ammo, collector car, trucks, trailers, UTV, golf cart, tools, home contents, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Featherstone, unmistakably Featherstone. Far from ordinary, right at home. You have dreams, make them reality. Featherstone, unmistakably, unmistakably, unmistakably Featherstone.
Come and get your adrenaline pumping at SK Speedway. SK Speedway is your home for fast action racing. SK Speedway, formerly Monster Hall, is Central Wisconsin's premier dirt racetrack. Modified cars, motorcycles, and ATVs. Join us for K9 Night this Friday and Eve of Destruction this Saturday. Check us out on Facebook or visit skspeedway.com for official race times and details.
Join Justin Betty and Jeff Weller evenings at 5, 6, and 10 on Newswatch 12. News and weather from where you live. Sports Watch 12 with Nate Myhawk starts now.
Nothing says summer quite like sunny days at the baseball field, and it was a glorious scene in Merrill today. The Art Perkins tournament taking place, DC Everest taking on Merrill, and Everest wasted no time getting on the board. Top one, Justin Reimer laces a ball into left field. That plates a run, and it's 1-0 Everest. The very next pitch, Logan Eversold lines one the other way. Reimer coming around to score, and they lead by 2. In the second, Everest up 4-1. And let's make it 5. Landon Mazzai with a shot down the line. That's an RBI single for the second baseman. And a few moments later, it's Eversold at the dish again. This time, he just misses a home run. It's off the top of the fence, but it's an RBI double for him. And then a few seconds later, Chris Weissman, he doesn't miss. This ball is over the fence for a 2-run blast, and Everest explodes on offense, but we had no final score reported from this one. But that performance makes up for Everest's earlier game of the day. In that one, the Rhinelander Rebels came away victorious. Final score of that game, 7-3. This tournament will have more games tomorrow afternoon as well. And speaking of Legion Baseball, the organization recently named their 2021 All-Star teams from around the state. And a couple of local athletes made the cut. On the Stars roster, Wausau's Matt Heinrich and Merrill's Peyton Becker were selected. And then on the Stripes, Rhinelander's Isaac Bixby and Anago's Eli Fleischman were honored as well. Those teams will play at American Family Field on August 8th. Congrats to all of them. After splitting the first 2 games of their 4-game set, the Brewers remain 6 games ahead of Cincinnati in the NL Central. And the newest All-Star Game member, Freddie Peralta, was hoping to extend that lead for the Crew. And the offense got going in the first. Avi Garcia, a little jam shot the other way. It'll fall, though, and that's an RBI single. Milwaukee up by 1. And although he started the game strong, Peralta would run into trouble in the 6th. Nick Castellanos taking a breaking ball for a ride. That's a 3-run bomb, and it gives Cincy the lead. And man, Castellanos has been incredible so far for the Reds. We'll see him at the All-Star game. But in the 8th, Tyrone Taylor says, I see your home run, and I'll call. A 2-run shot to tie the game, but in the end, the Reds would get the last laugh. Cincy wins this one 4-3. It goes without saying, but the Bucks are in a pickle. Down 0-2 in the NBA Finals, they really need a win tomorrow night to hopefully raise a trophy. And one of the biggest concerns for the team so far has been the play of Drew Holiday. On offense, Holiday has just 27 points through 2 games on 28% shooting, a far cry from his output during the regular season. But Holiday has been tasked with guarding 2 of the more explosive players in the league, Chris Paul and Devin Booker. And that's a job the Bucks point guard doesn't take lightly.
Trying to make it hard on him, just to be able to, down the stretch, make shots. Obviously, we're at the end of the season, and to be able to pick somebody at full court and him fighting me the whole game, and then be able to come down toward the end of the game and knock down shots. Sometimes your legs might be tired or your arms or whatever. So really just try to make it difficult on him.
Game 3 will take place in Milwaukee tomorrow, and we'll have a recap right here on Newswatch 12. And Megan will be back after the break with some more news.
There's more to a yard than freshly cut grass. There's real life, full of twists and turns. Which is exactly why we built these mowers, to clear the way for stuff like this right here. Run with us, because the best yards are planted with real memories. Nothing runs like a deer.
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arbor Vitae for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
I think RVA is doing an excellent job of preparing the kids for college. My daughter, who's a junior, is going to start college classes, and she could graduate with almost a full associate's degree.
I think the one thing that people should know about RVA is how well-rounded it is with all the extra things that they can do, not only through school, but through student council and National Honor Society.
The teachers are the best, and the students in RVA are really helpful. I think it's a great program.
At Save More Marketplace, our expansive produce section features a large organic selection of the freshest fruits and vegetables. Get ready to fire up your grill with the finest cuts of Black Angus beef, USDA Prime, Wagyu ribeye, over 15 varieties of brats made in-house, and so much more. Our Scratch Bakery has fresh breads and custom cakes and design specialties for any occasion. Our deli has a great selection of meats, cheeses, and quick and easy meals. And with Save More on the go, we bring the freshness to you.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find your next adventure in a new Chevy.
Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for the rest of the summer on select popular Chevy SUVs. Plus, get interest-free financing for 72 months when you finance with GM Financial. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Many people enjoy a beer on a hot summer day. Same goes for ice cream. So a Wisconsin brewery has made the next logical step. Katrina Nickel stopped by to check it out.
Is it beer or is it ice cream?
I guess I thought it would taste like beer, but it doesn't at all. It's just very sweet. It kind of tastes like an icy.
Well, it's both beer and ice cream. It was added earlier this summer to Badger State Brewery's menu, which has expanded over the last 7 years from just 6 craft beers to seltzers, ciders, and even more beers.
You know, the next step was obviously ice cream.
Because the ice cream is actually infused with the beer, you will have to show an ID to prove you are 21 or older when ordering.
So you put a freezing agent in it and your beer, and then we mix all natural fruit purees in it to kind of make our own concoctions.
Badger State says it's a great option for customers who still aren't sold on craft beer.
We're always looking for new, innovative ways to kind of get customers in the door. Despite this kind of being like a beer-centric area of Green Bay, some people still are not quite sure on craft beer or kind of still assume that it's like IPAs. So we decided to bring in a frozen ice cream machine.
And while the ice cream is perfect for warm summer days, the plan is to keep the ice cream around even when the temperatures cool off.
Over winter, as we start getting our barrel-aged beers out, we're going to probably start making some dark chocolatey ice cream for guests.
Badger State plans to create a new flavor each week.
Mondays on Newswatch 12 today features Mugshot Monday. But what exactly is Mugshot Monday?
It starts with the opportunity to win a 12-ounce bag of coffee, with the coffee being sourced from in between the tropics across the world, then brought in here to Eagle River Roasters and roasted to perfection.
A great day. Thank you. And with that, you win an Eagle River Roasters coffee mug, perfect for that first cup of coffee with your favorite morning crew.
And join us Monday mornings for this week's winner.
Register online at WJFW.com.
That's a pretty tight spot.
Watch this.
Your Buick parks itself. That's so you.
Of course you know where we're going. That's so you.
Kinda got a sixth sense.
And a head-up display. They're here.
You brought all these players in your Buick?
Yep.
So you.
It is.
At the heart of every Buick SUV is you. Pay no interest for 72 months, plus current eligible Buick owners get $500 purchase allowance on most 2021 Buick SUV models.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor. Have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm from Alpaca. I came to see Dr. Scher because I was having severe lower back pain. It was so bad that I could only walk about 20 feet without having to sit down again. After seeing Dr. Scher, I have absolutely no pain. Can't thank him and his staff enough. How do you thank somebody for giving your life back?
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
With Medford Cooperative, you get reliable propane prices, 24/7 emergency service, digital tank monitors that can schedule automatic delivery, complete tank installation, and more.
Well, the weather was perfect this weekend. I went to Hodag Fest yesterday. The weather last night was amazing. Nate, you've been outside too filming.
See, yeah, you were out having fun, listening to music. I was out working, filming baseball. It was a good time. I'm a little jealous, though.
It was
comfortable outside, right? It was
perfect. You didn't need a
yes.
sweater. It was the best atmosphere. Highly recommend to anyone. It was my first time, so I got to wear the Hodag Virgin sign. But you also have more weather for us to discuss too.
That's right. So we actually have a pretty mild set of weather coming up tonight and into tomorrow as well. So kind of the experience you both had. Rinse and repeat tonight to tomorrow with mostly clear skies and temperatures in the low 50s. Then coming up on Sunday, highs back in the upper 70s with partly cloudy skies. But then we have a pattern change coming up. We'll be having more of a soggy stretch out the week. So Megan, have some rain gear ready coming up this week.
Well, thanks, Andy. Well, that's it for your news around the Northwoods. Have a pleasant tomorrow and a great today.